Hello everyone, welcome to Springer Online. I am your economics teacher Muhammad Waqar, and let's start with economics chapter 1 of your book, which is Microeconomics and Macroeconomics Introduction. The whole study of economics is broadly divided into two parts or two branches, which we call microeconomics and macroeconomics. So let's start with what is microeconomics. The word micro is derived from the Greek word micros, which means small. Therefore, in microeconomics, we study the economic behavior of individual economic units. The study of economic behavior of household, firms, and industries form the subject matter of microeconomics. Economic activities of individuals, economic units such as consumers, resource owners, and business firms forms part of study of microeconomics. Instead of studying the whole economy, we pick up small units of the economy and study the economic behavior of this part. The entire subject matter of microeconomics can be divided into three important parts. Number one, product market and product pricing, factor market and factor pricing, and welfare economics. Word macro is derived from the Greek word macros, meaning large. Macroeconomics is the study of economy as a whole. The unit of study in macroeconomics is the entire economy rather than a part of the economy. It deals with the problem faced by the economy as a whole. It deals with functioning of the economy, not just a part of the economy. It seeks to explain the problem of economy's total output, total employment, utilization of resources in the whole
Macroeconomics theory,
economy. We study theory of general price level, theory of national income, theory of economic growth, theory of international trade, theory of money, theory of output and employment. Difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. Number one, unit of study. Microeconomics is concerned with how the individual units makes decision and what affects their decisions. Household, firms and industries and individual markets are the main economic individual units. On the other hand, the entire economy, rather than part of the economy, is the unit of study in macroeconomics. Macroeconomics is concerned with the behavior of the economy as a whole. Number two, focus of study. Microeconomics deals with determination of prices and quantities in individual markets. It is concerned with allocation of resources among individuals, firms, and industries. Thus, microeconomics deals with functioning of various markets, both commodity market and factor markets, and the relation among these. On the other hand, macroeconomics deals with broader economic aggregates like national income, total employment, aggregate consumption, aggregate savings and investment, general price level, economic growth, and balance of payments. Number three, basic parameters of the subject matter. Price is the basic parameter of subject matter in microeconomics. Economic units like households and producers take their economic decisions on the basis of prices in different markets. On the other hand, basic parameter of subject matter of macroeconomics is income. Economic decisions relating to aggregate consumption, aggregate investment, etc. are taken on the basis of national income. Microeconomics and macroeconomics look at the economic issues from different perspectives. According to Stiglitz, microeconomics is the bottom-up view of the economy, whereas macroeconomics is a top-down view. Number 5. Methods of study. Microeconomics uses the techniques of partial equilibrium analysis, which is based on assumptions of ceteris paribus, which means other things being equal, whereas macroeconomics, on the other hand, uses the techniques of quasi-general equilibrium analysis, which focuses on interdependence or mutual dependence of macroeconomics variables. Macroeconomics studies the interdependence of macroeconomic variables like aggregate demand, aggregate supply, aggregate consumption, aggregate investment, etc. Number 6. Nature of assumptions. In microeconomics, it is assumed that total output, income and employment, general price level, etc., that are economic variables of macroeconomics are given. On the basis of these assumptions, microeconomics explain how allocation of resources takes place and how prices of different commodities are determined. On the other hand, macroeconomics assumes the allocation of resources, distribution of output, spending on various goods and services, relative prices, etc., which are economic variables of microeconomics, are given. On the basis of these assumptions, macroeconomics explains how aggregate output, income, employment and price level, etc. are determined in the economy as a whole. Interdependence of microeconomics and macroeconomics. Microeconomic analysis and macroeconomic analysis are complementary to each other. They supplement each other. As we analyze microeconomic variables, we have to take account of macroeconomic variables that may affect the microeconomic variables and vice versa. Both microeconomics theory and macroeconomic theory are important in their own ways. When we say that macroeconomics deals with big issues on the economic life, it does not mean that macroeconomics theory is more important. After all, the entire economy is made up of its parts. Therefore, microeconomics theory is equally important in its own way. Basic goal of both the microeconomic and macroeconomic theories is the same: the maximization of material welfare of the people and the entire economy.